The Senate President is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. May I propose that these very few amendments be included in the by the committee, accepted by the committee. First of all, if you recall, I kept on mentioning this, and so this gives me a chance to include already in the budget of the DepEd a rehabilitation and reconstruction of the gymnasium of the Laguna State Polytechnic University in San Pablo campus, San Pablo, Laguna, in amount of 6 million pesos, Mr. President. For the record.
So, Mr. President, the amendments are deemed submitted for consideration to the body, Mr. President.
Thank you. Then for the DOH, the construction of a multipurpose building, Southern Luzon Multi-Specialty Medical Center, Building 2, Tayaba City, Quezon, to reinstate in the budget because this was originally included in the NEP already, but in your committee report was removed. So in the amount of 150 million from the HFF, if possible, Mr. President.
Thank you,
So
Mr.
please,
President.
for the record.
Yeah, Mr. President, for the record, that amount actually was reduced in the NEP. So inadapt lang ho natin in our Senate committee report, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, the amendments are deemed submitted for consideration of the body.
Okay. And then also, Mr. President, for the DOH, the construction and completion of the second district Sorsogon Provincial Hospital in the amount of 300 million pesos, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. The amendments are deemed submitted for consideration of the body.
All right. And then based on the interpellations that I made with the DOH, for the MOOE of the Philippine Children's Medical Center for the medicine and services for pediatric cancer patients, an increase of 100 million pesos. And this was also manifested and concurred in by the department itself.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Now, finally, Mr. President, for the CHED, on the medical scholarship or the implementation of the Doktor Para sa Bayan Act, an increase of 185 million because the original amount that was included was only for 12 students a year. To 12 new students. So the suggestion is to make it at least 24. So an additional 180 million pesos for the budget.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, just on the previous proposal on the Philippine Children's Hospital, that's actually the same proposal as Senator Pia when she submitted the subcommittee report, Mr. President. So we'll also consider that, Mr. President.
All right. Thank you very much. That's all, Mr. President, for my individual amendments.
Thank you. Session is suspended for 30 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, Your Honor, may I propose the following amendments to the fiscal year 2026 General Appropriations Bill, House Bill number 4058, under Senate Finance Committee Report number 18. For the Department of Public Works and Highways, deduct the amount of 2 billion pesos from the payments of right-of-way, 1 billion pesos under the various completed projects for the payments of right-of-way, ROW for nationwide/central office, and another 1 billion pesos, 1 billion pesos from the various ongoing projects for the payments of right-of-way, similarly under the nationwide/central office. Let me explain, Mr. President. Mr. President, the nationwide central office's payments for right-of-way appropriations are redundant as funds are already allocated regionally. If these funds are essential, they should be allocated to the relevant regions. Hence, the amount deducted from the payment of ROW shall be the source of the proposed budgetary amendments. Number one, state universities and colleges. For the state universities and colleges, on the proposed budget of University of the Philippines system, an increase of 30 million pesos for the UP and CPAG governance reform, innovation and transformation collaboratory or GRIT labs. The UP and CPAG governance reform, innovation and transformation collaboratory has served as a cross-disciplinary platform that develops informed data analytics, evidence-based research, and capacity-building programs. Through this program, UP and CPAG assisted the Senate and other government agencies in data analysis and policy reform. The budgetary increase will meet their critical operational needs for continued meaningful collaboration between the academe and government reform. Department of Transportation. For the Department of Transportation, an increase of 400 million pesos for the construction of the DOTR Cars Regional Office. Again, let me explain, Mr. President. The DOTR is a revenue-generating agency. Its reported collections in 2024 were 13.2 billion, targets 13.4 billion for this year, and projects 13.5 billion for 2026. The DOTR Cordillera Administrative Region alone generated about 393 million pesos in 2024 and has already accumulated revenues of about 197 million from January to April this year. Despite being a revenue-generating agency, the regional office of DOTR CAR has been renting from the Philippine Postal Corporation, incurring an annual rental expense of 1.96 million. And it must be noted that the DOTR CAR already acquired a 2,300 square meter parcel of land in 2018. Further, this project was originally part of the Tier 1 proposal of the DOTR to the National Expenditure Program. But to this end, funding the construction of this building is not only practical, but also a fiscally responsible strategy. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, I would like to thank Senator Lacson for helping the committee to find sources. Yung po pinakamahirap po, maghanap ng source. And I would like to thank Senator Lacson for identifying items that are unutilized. Tulad po ng right-of-way. Yan po talaga ay mabagal po yung utilization. So, Mr. President, the amendments are deemed submitted for consideration of the body.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next, Anti-Red Tape Authority, very close to the heart of the majority leader. On the proposed budget of the Anti-Red Tape Authority, an increase of 90,991,000 pesos is hereby proposed. Mr. President, this proposed increase is intended to sustain momentum in promoting efficiency in government transactions and to fully implement the provisions of Republic Act 11032 or the Ease of Doing Business and the Efficient Government Service Delivery Act of 2018. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. President. And once again, that was thoroughly discussed during the budget briefings as well as the plenary debates. So thank you again to Senator Lacson for bringing this proposal to the body. The amendments are deemed submitted for consideration of the body.
On the proposed budget of the Commission on Higher Education, delete the Tulong-Dunong program in the total amount of 2,727,746,000 pesos and transfer the same amount to the tertiary education subsidy. Let me explain, Mr. President. With the passage of Republic Act 10931 or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act of 2017, Tulong-Dunong as a separate program was ultimately deleted and merged under the TES. However, the fiscal year 2023 appropriations and subsequent appropriations resurrected the Tulong-Dunong program. Though not recommended by the National Expenditure Program, Tulong-Dunong is now included in the House version of the General Appropriations Bill. Per data from CHED, there are more than 2.3 million unaccommodated students under the TES because they are not covered by the program's prioritization. To be able to finance them, an amount of about 34.68 billion is required. This enormous funding gap in the test is a strong case against creating a separate program like Tulong Dunong, when the primary need is not even fully funded. I so move, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. The amendments are deemed submitted for consideration of the body.
With the permission of the sponsor of the measure, can I just get clarification on the test? Because I'm a big supporter of the test. How much, can His Honor just repeat, how much did he move from Tulong Dunong to test?
That's 2,727,746,000 pesos.
Okay, because Mr. President, the figures I have, I am a big supporter, totally support 100%. I just want to ask the chairman if what is the total amount now reflected for TESS? TESS is the tertiary education subsidy. The amount I have is 3.64 billion based on the committee report that was released. Is that correct? Sorry. Additional 3.64 billion added by the Senate for a total of 27.32 billion. Does this include the amount of Senator Lacson?
No, Mr. President, it doesn't include the addition of the Senate is for the 4 Ps beneficiaries. So Senator Lacson's
But also
proposal-
under TESS. It's also TESS.
Yes, a different account. It's called Tulong Dulong. Mr.
No, I know, but sorry. So under the committee report that reflects a 3.64 billion addition of the Senate, what is that item? What is that item?
It's under Tulong Dulong, Mr. President. Yung 2 billion na nabanggit ni Senator Lacson. I think the proposal is from Tulong Dulong to be subsumed under TES, Mr. President. Yun yung proposal.
So the Tulong Dunong, the 3.64 that I'm mentioning is actually a Tulong Dunong item.
No,
And-
Mr. President, it's for TES.
Okay, so
But the-
TES,
yes.
that's what I have, that's
Yes,
what I
yes.
said.
Tama
That
po.
is TES.
Yeah.
So I go back to my question. The Senator Lacson's amendment, is that already subsumed here or this is
No.
now in addition?
In addition.
O, yun lang naman yung tanong ko.
In addition. Sorry.
So, because I will get to my point. So 3.64 plus 2.7.
7.
So we will have something like
More than 6 billion.
6.3 billion, something like that. That is very important, Mr. President, because my understanding is of the current 27.32 billion of TES, which includes the amendments of the chairman but does not yet include His Honor's amendment. The good thing is it will accommodate new TES beneficiaries. However, the amount that each beneficiary will get is so small. Around the third year that I was handling the budget of higher education, those students receiving tests and going to public schools were receiving 20,000 per semester. And now they are only receiving 10,000 per semester. So if you assume that a semester is about 3.5 months, that's 3,000 pesos a month for board, lodging, transportation, books, notebooks, etc., etc. And then if you will receive tests as a private school student, we used to give 30,000 a sem, and now it is 13,500, 1/3. And on record, we have established, not coming from me, but coming from CHED and the advocates, that the result of this lowering of the test is that a lot of students drop out. So I would like the body to consider that. We're not giving the amount that they need to finish school.
Mr. President,
So anyway, that's my case.
yeah.
I don't know if this is
I
the
can
proper
still-
time, but I just wanted to thank His Honor for his amendment, but